It's a method of madness, the way I live. Shameful describes all the shit I did. Alright guys, welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. As you can see, I'm not in my own surrounding today. I'm with True Geordie and he's here to criticize me on my most recent performances.
Mate, I think you've been doing pretty well. We'll look at all 60 seconds of your two fights.
You know, I've been doing alright for myself. I'm going to keep building, keep doing what I'm doing. But I thought, who else to get to react than the big man himself?
Appreciate it, mate. Thanks.
He has a bit of fighting knowledge.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a tad, so I want to see what you guys
I'm a couch
think
expert.
about his opinion. Funny thing is, after this, we're going to train him.
Yeah, I mean...
That ain't going to be recorded though.
Everyone will know I'm bad.
If my wrist is broken, guys, you know who
I'm not fit, do you know what I mean? Don't expect too much. But we'll try. Right, so lately, you've been going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Had you been to Vegas much before this?
I went, so it's funny because I went to Vegas with JJ the first time as a 20-year-old.
And that's when you got discovered?
You could imagine, yeah. Which I got discovered, but you could imagine going to a city that's 21 age limit as a 20-year-old burns. But it all paid off because I didn't go clubbing. I went to the boxing gym instead and got signed. So I'm not.
Man, you're a real unlikely success story through this old YouTube thing, and now it's happening for you. You're with Mayweather Gym now, which is insane. You're boxing on a Manny Pacquiao card. When you're 50 years old, you're going to be saying to like your grandkids, "Granddaddy used to box on nice guys card."
Like seriously, it's crazy. Like even since we done the podcast, it's been crazy.
Manny Pacquiao, man.
I get messages all the time. People like, how can you just go from here to here?
It's amazing.
Like, Leonard Ellaby, who's like the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, was speaking about me in the post-fight press conference. I'm just thinking like, I'm a guy who hangs around with guys that make FIFA videos and I make some dumb videos and my name's being exposed in the professional boxing world.
Leonard Ellaby, for those who don't know, is like the OG. He's the godfather of boxing promotion. Like he's one of the originals, you know. And
he's Floyd Mayweather's manager over 20 years. He's been Floyd Mayweather's
he
manager
promoted the McGregor
years,
Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
Like for him to know who the fuck you are is a big deal.
Everyone thought the Sidemen logo was a Transformers logo. I was wearing the Sidemen logo and everyone was like, oh, you got a Transformers sponsor. I was like, nah, my friends are called the Sidemen. The Side who? And I was like, look how big the Sidemen are. And it just goes to show how we're crossing into another
mate, you're
market,
breaking these boundaries down.
And it's crazy, like, and that's why me and the guy spoke about it in the first place, because we said as popular as you guys are in that professional sports industry, everyone's oblivious to who the
Of course, because YouTube is massive if you're a YouTube fan, but in the boxing world, it's nothing, it's nobody. Like we're nobodies to them. Even I've probably got more exposure to that than
100%. So, 100%.
You had your first fight.
Yeah,
this was a bit of a confused sort of last minute thing, right?
I was supposed to fight his friend. He stepped in for his friend. Would you step in for your friend to fight?
Lawrence, I think I'd step in for you, wouldn't I?
Imagine going from me to Brian.
That would have been unlucky.
He came through. I respect him for that, and I just done what I need to do.
God, you look twice the size of me.
Roll the clip, brother. Okay. Roll the clip. Secondhand.
So what's going through your head? Because you've done amateur before.
The truth is, when I put the gloves on, the 10-ounce gloves on, I go into another zone. Like I could be smiling. Once they go on, tape goes around, I just go serious. Anyone on the other side of the ring, I'm going for. I just felt like, wow, like these gloves are tiny compared to the amateur.
You're going to do some damage compared to those like 16
And I was literally
ounces.
like, oh my god, like if I hit him in these, I'm gonna hurt someone.
I interviewed Tony Bellew, like the nicest guy. I always say when everyone says who's the nicest guy you met, probably Tony Bellew. But he was like, when I put me fucking shorts on, I just change and I go into this like destroyer mode. This might sound like a weird question, but I'm looking at this guy. Are you paying attention to his face or any, or is it just a body?
I look at his stance because that's what I'm up against. I look at his stance and then I look at their body language to see if they're gonna come out and touch gloves. Some fighters go straight in. Some out of courtesy, first round and last round, touch gloves. I could tell he wasn't like angry to come at me type thing. So I knew he was gonna put his hand out. But I just wanted to make him know I'm going straight to business. As soon as that bell goes, I'm meeting you in the middle.
You want to intimidate them a little.
100%. That's what boxing's about. It's all mental. It's all mental. So he touch you. You can see I'm kind of like, all right.
What always surprises me about how big you are is how light you are on your feet. Like when I first ever seen you fight, you were so quick. I was like, shit.
That's the thing. I've made a few adjustments, like style-wise, being a pro. You know, being around, Jeff Mayweather, my coach.
Okay, because you're expending a lot of energy when you're bouncing around a lot.
Yes.
And when I seen you, obviously at the gym, I remember thinking, wow, he's like a fucking cat. But then also looking back at it, it's like you are putting a lot of energy into moving that fast.
100%. And the scary thing about it is I can still do it if I want to do it. At this time in my career, I'm getting people out of there, which is I don't have to dance around you, but anyone tries to bully me, I can become that cat again. So this is why it's going to be difficult.
And also having that in your toolbox and people not see everything you can do early on is probably a good thing. I mean, you landed a good body shot there.
Couple body
and
shots.
You can see he tucks that elbow down and he's like, no, I don't want another one of those.
No, like I feel like from the first jab, he started.
Oh, he's wincing already after one body shot, so this is easy work.
He's moving.
Nice jab, keeping him at distance. Another body shot and he's really hurt there and he's falling all over.
At this point, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to let my right hand go. I didn't really let my right hand go.
Did you know it was over right now? Because I can obviously...
Yeah. You could see it's coming.
Yeah, it's over.
Once the right hand goes, that's it. We're in business. So.
And it's hard for you because people will criticise you for fighting a guy like this.
Oh, 100%.
But your quality of who you are and your experience officially as a pro boxer, you're not going to get a worthy opponent. You know what I mean? You chinned him there, no problem. You're not going to get someone like you. That's why you are who you are.
You know, this is, and the thing is, people will understand, like, if you do your research, AJ's first 3 fights, Tony Bellew's first 3 fights, anyone that we give credit to, their opponents were of similar standard to mine. I'm not doing anything different to what the top names in the sport.
But when you're 0-0, at some point you're going to get an 0-0 fighter who is a beast, and they're just going to go through everyone, and that's what happens.
That's
you
it.
You can't help that.
This is how it goes.
I've seen people commenting like, typical Mayweather fighter.
No, but this is the thing. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not trying to please everyone. I know where my career is going. You know, I know my potential. I know one day where I will be, and this is just part of the journey. This is how we're getting there. So
how did that feel then when you?
It was like, okay, I won, but it was over so quick, and the camp was so long for that fight. I had like a 10-week camp, so I done all that preparation, all that track work, all the weights, all the clean eating, and it was just over in a minute. And I was like, oh, like when it happened in my second fight, I was like, yes, I could do this every day.
You don't want a fucking war though, do you?
No, you know what?
They're coming later on, aren't they? They're coming. You're gonna have those 12 rounds.
I let everyone know that, trust me, what you're seeing now won't always happen. One day I'm gonna come to the podcast, my eyes are gonna be closed, and you're gonna say, yeah, tough fight, good fight. Like,
but you're a historian, you know that this is coming. You know, you've watched
it. Hold me to it. There's a podcast, world title on the table right here next to the mic.
Oh, that would be sick, man. I'd love that. So the Mayweather boys, they're talking to you a lot. They've seen everything. Yeah. So when they look at you, they probably look at you way better than I could and say, how good can this guy be? And they'll know that. What kind of things are you hearing from them after mainly watching you in training?
Well, you know, the main thing that attracts me or that makes me different to everyone else is my whole social media following. It is the whole backing, but the fact that I can fight. Everyone's like, he's explosive for his size, like he's powerful, he's quick. And I don't feel like there's anyone in the world that I could get in the ring with that they wouldn't have to think twice about what they're doing. Oh, 100%. I don't know. I don't think there's anyone, even at the highest level, that could get in absent-minded and just beat me. And the fact that I believe that, and the fact that, you know, my skills definitely can back that, makes me a dangerous opponent for anyone. So everyone can see it. It's just a matter of time, really. It's a matter of time.
I remember when I first did the press conference with Joe Weller. I mean, I've watched a million press conferences, but trying to hold one yourself is difficult when you've never done it before. You've made it easy for me because you were so fucking funny, and the way you were like really talking shit about his side and laughing. Is that something that you're going to use, that you can talk later on?
100%. But you know what it is? I don't go to a press conference, sit down and think, I'm going to talk some shit today. Like, no. But if it comes, it comes. If it's natural, it's natural. If they wind me up a little bit, then I'll give it back to them a bit.
Because we're seeing that that's the money.
See it.
That's how you make money, isn't it? You want to make a name for yourself.
People are going to see it, you know. I know my ability. I need to show the world my personality as well. A lot of fighters out there are great and you don't know one thing about them.
You're in fucking Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Yeah. What is it like when you're fighting in that place? That's the Mecca.
You know, like, I quit boxing for about 18 months, yeah, when I was an amateur. And then I came back, got to the national final, national under-21s final, and I lost. And my dad said on that day, he's like, don't worry, one day you'll be boxing in Vegas. And I think it even happened sooner than he thinks. My dad will never admit it because, you know, he just wants to be right. But we actually are in Vegas sooner than we thought. And,
unbelievable, man.
You know, I was supposed to box on the Thursday show, which was also in the MGM Grand, but it was on a smaller card. That fight fell through. My manager, credit to him, Amir, we went through 9 opponents. 9 opponents.
Jesus. When you say you went through them,
so there's a process where you have to, the commission, so the Nevada Athletic State Commission have to approve the opponent, so they're worthy of stepping in the ring. Then they have to pass an MRI, an MRA scan, an eye exam, and then some physicals.
Do you get a drug test as well?
Drug test. I had a drug test pre and post fight. So they have to
basic piss test or blood.
Yeah, you got to take a urine test, but you have to get bloods done as well. Yeah, I got my bloods done. I had like 5 tubes of blood taken. I was thinking, if you want to take any more, like, go on, like, feel free. After taking 5,
I've got to fight after this, you pricks.
Right, exactly. So different people failed for different reasons, but we went through 9 people before this fight actually happened, and that's all in the space of 3 days.
Right, so you're in Vegas.
Yeah,
this was the goal. So
as you can see, the crowd's packed.
No, I mean, yeah, but mate, at the end of the day, you made it here in your second fight. That's a fucking big jump.
It's scary, man. Like, when you think, like, when you're living and doing things, you never really think about it outside of the box. And then when you talk to others and others say, you know what, you just, I'm like, man. Oh yeah.
I keep thinking, like, a couple of years ago, before you met JJ, if someone had just went up to you and going, 2 years, you're fighting on a Manny Pacquiao card. Yeah. Like, that would have blown your fucking
I would have said maybe one day, but not 2 years. Yeah. You know, everything's happened. Everything's been accelerated, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. So we was in Mexico, in Tijuana, in this little hall, fighting that guy that was just running and swinging to a point where we're in MGM Grand, undercard of Pacquiao Broner. I had the only knockout on the whole show.
All right, so you stood out then.
And that was world level on the whole show, you know, and I was the only KO. I'm gonna let you react to this. I'm not even gonna say anything. I just want to hear your reactions to this.
He's a big guy, like, he's not a small guy.
He's 5 pounds.
Oh, fuck's sakes. It was like, he lost concentration for like a second. You see the openings without thinking.
I see it. I
can tell there's no thought going into it.
You can see my eyes, like, my eyes are just like
laser. This is Terminator 2 sort of shit. So you're feinting with the left and you're coming over with the right.
Yeah.
Oh, overhand right. Fair play to him to fucking still be awake. You've got to say.
He looked at me as he was getting up, like, to say, what the hell happened?
You're just a victim on a long list, mate, unfortunately. Like, when they look back at, you know, the great fighters, and they say this random name, like, I wonder who that guy is, and he's just working it as like 20
No, you know what I felt bad about? All my fans literally followed him on Instagram.
Nah, fair play.
Just to see his page, and the day after the fight, that all of them just unfollowed him. Yeah,
great legacies are built on the back of people who are willing to get in against killers like you.
Right, and
so fair play to them.
The thing with him, man, like, that was his pro debut.
Nah,
so he had 20 amateur fights.
It's like losing your virginity to a porn star. Like, that's why he's. Do you know what I mean? He's getting in the ring with this fucking guy.
This is the realest channel on YouTube, people. You hear the comparisons.
You poor bastard. I feel for it. He wasn't ready.
He won like his state championship as an amateur.
Right, so
and everything.
He wasn't a bum then.
No, he was starting out, and I've only had one more fight than him at this point. So it was an even match, you know, statistically.
You are so cool. They're like, as in, and I don't mean that in a, oh, he looks cool. I mean, like, you're calm.
No, he meant I look cool.
You're calm. Yeah. You're calm. With Vidal on the trunks.
There we go. And the Transformers.
The Transformers logo, mate. I can't believe they came through with that cash.
Sideman logo.
That really should have been stopped there, and then probably.
He wanted to give him a chance, I guess. And he was hurt, but he wasn't like out of it. You know, you could see he still had a little bit to give.
It's very textbook, isn't it, with him? Like, he's quite robotic with it.
You see that this straight up, like, is not good for you because you have no give in your body. You got no bend. You can see that I got a little bit of bend in my knees, allowing me to have a bit.
Yeah, you can take a shot a lot better. It seems 100%. Anyway, from what I've seen, when there's a little bit of give in it. Whereas he's stiff, isn't he?
Straight up. So he's taking every bit of force that comes at him.
Yeah, he doesn't see that. Oh, nah. Oh, my deepest sympathies for this guy. Like, he really didn't know what was happening there. Look at that. Look at that for a freeze for him. You're that close to him. Yeah. There's that much momentum going in. Yeah. And he is still just
there. Yeah.
Ready for it.
I think because he was still dazed.
Oh, man.
I think he was still dazed.
God bless him.
That hook was coming.
I'm ready. And... oh...
the ref was like,
I mean,
don't count.
I just respect this kid. Fair play to him. Fair play.
So in boxing, you know, you have the timekeeper on the side, like, keeps the referee in count. Yeah. You could hear the timekeeper was like 1, the referee was like, no, it's over.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, so at this point you see Mayweather, your trainer here.
Yeah.
What's he saying to you after the fight?
First thing I said to Jeff is, I think I'm paying you for nothing. That's what I said. I said I haven't even come back to the corner yet.
Love it.
You've never given me a sip of water. I think
Yeah.
I'm paying you for nothing. And I had Sitch Duran in my corner as well,
who's a legend. He's cornered like Mike Tyson, from what I remember. He's cornered like a lot
loads
of the
UFC
greats.
guys.
Yeah, he did UFCs for years.
He's in both Creed movies. When you're in it, as I said, I don't look at it like, oh my god, like Stitch is wrapping my hands, because I'm thinking I'm about to fight. But then when I came home, I was like, I actually had Stitch in my corner. Like, it's crazy.
Manny Pacquiao fight. Stitch, like you're going back to Jeff Mayweather.
Yeah, I met Manny Pacquiao as well.
What was that like?
It was literally backstage in the arena. He walked past with his whole entourage. He was like, "Hey, you're a big guy." I was like, "Yeah, I guess compared to you, yeah, I am." But everyone is just being around that circle. Is just crazy, and it all started because I trained a YouTube guy.
There you go. This is the one. So this kid records it, and we get to hear what he's saying to his mates, I think.
Oh yeah. So this is he's the cameraman for the Mayweather boxing channel. Yeah.
Less than 1 round.
Yeah,
Less than 1 round.
Less than 1 round. Yeah.
You see it just land right on the fucking chin there, like.
He said to me after the fight, he said, I've never been hit so hard in my life.
Fair play. Joshua built a whole reputation of being that guy. Knockout. So if you, I don't know, you're obviously not going to go out just saying, I've got to knock the guy out, because you're smarter than that. But if it keeps coming, then.
Listen, you don't get paid overtime.
This is it, mate.
You don't get paid overtime. Get in, get out. If you can, get in, get out. I know the fans sometimes want to see a bit of a longer fight, but they're not the ones taking the hits.
Fuck that. That was so textbook. Do you feel pressure to deliver on that?
It's like boxing is one of those sports. Like, if you're gonna feel pressure. I think if you don't feel pressure, you're on the wrong side of the game. You're on the bad side of the sport. If you don't feel any pressure,
it must be one of the hardest jobs in the world in that respect, because you get in there and you've got to fight or kill or be killed with a fucking crowd watching. It goes back to fucking gladiator days, that shit, doesn't it? Like,
this is what I mean. It's like when you're expected to win, there's more pressure because everyone's like, oh, if he doesn't win this, it's an upset. Like, he should win.
So in your camp, you are with Badu Jack, who also fought that night and took a fucking huge cut to the head.
Badu, I don't understand how he was even fighting with that on his head. He lost 2 liters of blood in that fight.
Wow, that was probably the worst cut I've ever seen.
His cut man said, I've been doing cuts for 40 years and that's the worst cut I've ever seen. It's because of where it was.
Dude,
like, it's in the center line of his forehead, and it was deep. He had 3 layers of stitches. I think he had 150 stitches in.
Mate, I've watched the UFC probably 15 years, I'd say.
Oh, there's some bad ones in there.
And I've never seen one as bad. And they're like elbowing each other.
Yeah, that's
deliberately going for that, and they've still never done it.
And they've never done it.
So, have you sparred with him before?
Haven't sparred with him.
Okay.
My manager, our manager, he's like, because of our mentalities, he doesn't want us to spar. Obviously, Badu's a world champion. If he's gonna try and kill me if I hit him a certain way, and that's just how it is. And it's not a bad thing. We're just competitive guys. One of us will just keep going until.
Is he like 9 years?
35. He's 35,
right,
so he's got 14 years on me.
In a way, they're looking at you like you're the next guy.
Yeah. And it's at the end of the day, it's not about me and him going at it. It's about me doing my thing, he's doing his thing. He's coming to the end and I'm coming through. Very helpful. He takes me on, he literally takes me under his wing, speaks up for me when there's a need, and he doesn't have to do it. Just because we have the same manager doesn't mean that he has to support me, but he actually go around his house. He treats me like one of his kids. Honestly, it's Badu's game plan is always to take the late rounds. He's one of those guys. He lets you fight, you get confident, and then he takes you out. And just as that was about to happen, the cut happened on the forehead. And I don't even think I could fight with that, And then the crazy thing about it is, I say to him, so what's next? What are you gonna do next? He's like, he's got a new foundation, Badu Jack Foundation, and he was like,
wonderful makeup.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna go and just help the refugees now.
Fuck me.
And I was like, what, with that on your head? Don't you want to just stay at home and chill for a bit? He was like, the fight that they have is harder than mine. Bloody hell, man.
That's good for you to have someone like that around you, huh?
It's good to have that energy. To have that energy, you're never gonna be down. Like, imagine you got that on your head, and the guy is still positive and says, at the end of the day, people fight a harder fight than me every day. They don't eat, they don't have nowhere to sleep, so I'm still gonna go. So he's actually in the Middle East now.
All right, what's next for you then?
We're trying to get a fight in Dubai.
Wow, why Dubai? What's it about that?
Well, Badu's big in the Middle East.
Right.
My manager's got good connections in the Middle East. and there's a hotel out there, the 5 Hotel. I think I'm actually wearing it somewhere on my leg. Yeah, they have like a conference hall, and then they want to start holding events. Badu can't fight for now because obviously he had the cut, but they want to get a smaller show, trial it out, see how it goes. And hopefully I can headline that, you know.
Wow, that'd be fucking sick.
So that's just little things that we're working on. Obviously everyone's wondering about when I'm gonna fight in the UK. If I fight in the UK, you gotta commentate it.
Oh man, I'll do anything.
It's not a YouTube boxing without Geordie on the mic. It's not YouTube boxing without him. So there's a lot happening. I'm glad that everyone is just reacting to my channel really well. They're saying that the videos are growing. They're happy with the content. Big man,
we've adopted you, man. You're our boxer
like
now.
I'm actually
your YouTube boxer.
It's crazy. Like even just going from when we had our podcast, I had no channel. Now I have a channel. Now you're on my channel.
How many subscribers you got? Let's have a little. Let's have a little look at this.
I don't like to look at
220,000.
I don't like to look at the numbers.
He's got his 100K plaque now.
I was gonna say it's not about me, but it is.
Mate, you're going to be the star. You need to start talking shit, man. Like, fuck KSI, fuck all these. I'm the star now.
No, I'm doing. It's just great. I'm just doing my thing, and I have everyone's support. That is the best thing about it. I
We're all behind you, man. Yeah, we'll do some more. We should do more like boxing.
If you don't want more, let me know if you want more, because we could do a little boxing analyst. We could be like pundits. I could even put a suit on.
Why not?
Actually, I don't know about that.
Subscribe to Vidal, everyone. Subscribe for more.
Subscribe, like the realest channel on YouTube. Boom.